Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to TBT Games, and this is the final of the Best of 5 series. Now, we officially know that the Best of 5 series is already over. However, the last match still has to be played. So, I'm one of the hosts, which is I'm Matt Burns, and my co-host is the man, the myth, the legend, Alexander Owens.
Very tired, Alexander Owens.
Very tired. Well, we have been at this how long? Quite a bit.
Long.
Too long. Too long. Basically, this is the last match, but however, this is the 10th match overall, if I'm not mistaken, on the entire channel. Is that correct?
Yes, it is.
10th match. So this, in the sense of a lot of people were saying, well, why has this match been played? What's it? There's nothing. The major series is over. It's like, yes, the Best of 5 series is over. However, we still have the overall series, which is actually even Stevens now, if I'm not mistaken.
Pardon, sorry, the mic broke up then.
The mic broke up. Don't worry. It's even Stevens, isn't it, at the moment?
Yes.
So this is going to be the decider for the overall. But as you can see on the screen right now, you can see my screen hasn't changed. This is the last match, the last gold match, which is going to be a BPL team against a BPL team. Which Alexander, before we started, did actually state that he hadn't made any changes. So I'm sending the invite over now.
Because I did have the option to sell a couple of players and make a fairly decent BPL side, but I haven't.
Which one are you going for today? I can see you going for that. I like how you're trying to get Xbox as a sponsor for us. Anyway, moving on. Interesting match. And as you can see, there is Alexander Owens' team. Quite a pacey team. I do like his centre attacking midfielder, though.
Yes.
If I'm not mistaken, I had him last year, didn't I?
Yeah. It's not that pacey, in all fairness, the squad isn't.
It's in some areas it is, but in others it's not. Let's get down to business.
So, it'll be interesting. I'm still not satisfied with my left back for a Premier League squad.
Left back.
Because, in all fairness, there's lacking of abundance of choice for left backs in the Premier League for some reason. So, you've probably got the Premier League's best left back, and then after that, there isn't really much choice. People might go Monreal and Gibbs, but if Monreal and Gibbs are the second and third best left back in the Premier League, then
good call.
Doesn't play that much though for City though.
Well, that was offside.
However, I've just slagged my left back off and
and he just scored for you. So I think you're going to be apologising to him, aren't you? Ben Davies, apologies.
No. Everyone plays with a bit. Well, I'd say everyone. Most people have got a Premier League squad, and this is the first year where I haven't had a Premier League squad as a main squad. I've much more enjoyed playing with my Italian teams this year. I know you enjoy your Premier League squad and the odd Legend squad, don't you?
I did last year, but I haven't had one this year.
Not yet. Just distribute it back out. Who's your preferred right back? Do you prefer Coleman or would you rather have a Klein?
Right back.
Yeah, so at the moment we're both using Seamus Coleman.
It's hard to say. Seamus Coleman has done me proud. He's actually done me proud when I needed him to.
Oh, come on, Bonnie. It's the first and last time I ever put a Stoke player in my squad. Sweet baby of Nasri. Obviously someone hasn't fed him enough oatcakes.
Obviously. And there may be a reordering coming soon.
Pardon, sorry?
Might be some reordering coming soon.
Why?
Oh! For a certain right midfielder. We should have buried that.
He's just Roman Reigns super punched me in the face.
Why do my players always go for that little back heel trick when it never works?
Close him down, sweet G. He's loving the post. Oh my god, that is the worst cross I have ever seen in my life. Goal.
I had to get that in then.
Oh, it's like that. I was like, get him, go on, get him.
Aim!
Oh, come on, you greedy.
offside there. However, I think one of your
Only
players
just.
should have got carded. Being naughty.
Come on, header it! Oh my god. You might as well not have volleyed that. £70,000 a week, and you can't even hit a volley from 12 yards out. Get to play in the championship. Coughlin did get yellow carded, thus to satisfy your demands.
Oh, the bitch! Let me know if you need a pause again.
No, I'm good. That's my only problem with Oscar. He tires too easily.
I'm speechless there.
No, I'm just disappointed in the defence. Usually happens once I make a sub.
I didn't expect it to be Cazorla.
How far in front do you want to knock the ball? Supposed to be quick and be able to dribble.
Did dribble. Not the way you thought.
Oh my god, Sterling. Garbage. Absolute garbage. I could have finished that header. Well done, Valdez.
Shame it reached Williams.
See if that makes any difference. You go with something else up front. Oh, tackled! What the fuck is that, FIFA? I tackled and he knocks onto his player. I might as well just fucking shoot for him.
Will that be a kind of energy drink?
That is absolute stupidity.
Lucky, mate.
Just simple mechanics of, yes, if you tackle someone, knock it into a space, but not knock it where the straight to the. Oh.
I think the advantages here I've got is, like you said earlier, I'm always using my BPL team. It's got that natural chemistry, hasn't it?
It's everything that I've fallen by the wayside of playing. In all fairness, started off well, but which is something that we'll probably cover in one of the reviews of this. The game just doesn't play well for people who want to stop and start it. If you can constantly play the game, then you will enjoy it. If you put it down for a bit like we have,
Like an hour or so, pretty much just breaks the concentration, doesn't it?
No, it isn't even that it breaks concentration. The way they've set it up this year is that, like, so last year's FIFA wasn't like a game where you needed to stay concentrated for all 50 odd, so like that. So you're defending, you have to basically stay on concentration. Like, it took away a lot of the manual drawback where if you go forward, for some reason your whole team goes forward. And
I get you.
The mechanics of it. The mechanics of it are wank this year. Absolute wank.
Not sure. Fair enough, fair enough.
As people complaining that last year they were in Division 4 or 5 and they can't get out of Division 9 or 10 this year because of the way the mechanics are set up on the game. Where you've played well, so that's all credit to you.
Oh. Did get a nice goal though. Give you that.
Ugh. Just horrible. I said at the beginning of the year they should have an option where if you want to play under FIFA 16's mechanics but with the improved graphics, you should be able to.
No, I get what you mean. A lot of the mechanics are
It's a horrible first touch.
it was a hard fought battle. In all fairness, can't. I can see what you mean. If you have like a few minutes away from the basically, you either got to be proper in the zone for the game.
No,
Or
it isn't even about being in the zone and play the game, because you can be up for playing the game, and you'll still get battered, because it's basically now like a strategy game of, right, if I can get most of the people behind the ball, then I can soak pressure up. The minute you want to go forward, for some reason it takes all 10 men forward. It doesn't play like a football game should, where it keeps your balance going forward and back, and people go, well, you can do your settings up to sort that, but the flawed principle for people that just want to pick up a game and play it, this will not be remembered as one of them games where you can pick up and play it. Because you will have to just sit there constantly and spend hours on end just practicing and practicing it.
strategizing. Well, anyway. What?
Whereas a football game should just be a pick up and play where you can just pick it up and play it with a couple of people, not sit there for 30 hours. It isn't Final Fantasy. Oh god, if it was Final Fantasy I wouldn't mind grinding, but there's nothing worth grinding for on FIFA.
I can see what
if you take away the principle of what the game is, it doesn't have that grindability. Because all you're grinding for an Ultimate Team is packs, and you're packing for players. But when you get a good player, do you sell it or do you just put it in your squad? And once you've got all of your best players, do you need to buy any more packs? The flawed principle of Ultimate Team is flawed. It's just there for making money.
Yeah. But that's not the only gameplay on this, which is what I've been doing lately as well, with a few colleagues who I know, a few friends, which is the pro clubs, which has been a bit of an interesting one for myself. That one has, because it's allowed me to drastically change. It's allowed me to improve my gameplay, that has, playing some of the pro clubs, because it's allowed me to get better with an individual player and positioning. But there is different other players you can play for the game. But I can actually understand the main point of FIFA 9 out of 10 times is mostly for the Ultimate Team, which is the biggest money maker for EA.
Oh, the principle behind what EA do. They do it to make more money out of the Ultimate Team. So that's fine. I totally understand why it's there. I don't blame them, because people will spend money on trying to get the best squad.
Yeah.
So the principle of it is there, but it's just the game this year is not as enjoyable as 16 was.
Yeah. It feels as though it's more of a cash cow for EA.
Like, if you take into consideration, yes, the Alex Hunter mode's there, that's nice, but is it nice? It's basically just be a pro, but with a story mode behind it.
Yeah, it is.
Which people go, it's a new mode.
It's a new mode, but it's not really
basically, a new mode. It's basically be a pro, but he's your character.
He's your character, and here's a few cinematic scenes, and then at the end of it, you then get a Ultimate Team player who isn't massively highly rated. Because most of the ones I've seen.
So the journey.
Yeah.
The journey is just basically a souped-up Be a Pro, where Be a Pro in the previous years was used for Be a Pro Online, where you could
still
get
do that.
Your character leveled up offline.
You can still do that as well, but it's not the same. I can understand where you're coming from. I can understand anyway.
Probably the best part about this game this year is the career mode. The career mode is actually half decent, because it's took a little bit of the Football Manager theory behind it.
Yeah.
So, but this is not as good as FIFA 16 was.
No, I can understand your point there. However, when we do come to doing a game review of this, we will be covering all aspects, which will be the Ultimate Team, probably career mode, season mode, the journey mode, and then possibly discussing the pro clubs and everything as well, and possibly just like exhibition matches as well. But there we have it, folks. That is the final match of the best of 5 series. It's come down to, if I'm not mistaken, 3 wins to me, two draws.
Yes.
But in the overall, I think I've got to the lead now. I'm tying the overall as well now.
Yes, I think you should have overall.
I think it is but it's only by 1 match.
Yeah,
But
by 1 game.
yeah, by 1 game. But the good thing about it is, I think the series will be still continuing, and we might be doing a bit more. So if you've got any suggestions you want to put in it, do put them in the comments down below, or send them to us. Email them to us at theburningtruth@outlook.com. We've always got an ear open and everything. Also, we are doing gaming reviewing soon as well. So if you've got any suggestions for games that you'd like to see reviewed, do send them as well. Either send it to us in the comments, or email it to us, as previously mentioned, at theburningtruth@outlook.com. So with that, we're going to suggest you to check out some of our colleagues. Would you say?
Yeah. So have a look at UK Wrestle Fan Zone.
If you're into your wrestling. A bit of a self plug here. As you can probably see on this channel, on the YouTube channel, you can actually see that we also do a broadcast for, a wrestling broadcast, which is where we talk about wrestling, which is the Burning Truth broadcast / podcast. So if you want to check that out, you're more than welcome to. However, please be advised that the broadcast episodes may not be suitable for young audiences, and audio discretion is probably best advised. Would you agree
Yeah.
with that? So with that, seeing as this is the end of this episode, I'm going to recommend, if you like the content that we're actually producing, please click the like button. If you want to see more of us, please click the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and if you want to get regular notifications and be informed of when new content is released, we do recommend you do actually click on the notification, switch on the notifications on the page to be made aware of. So with that, we're going to recommend you stay well, stay safe, check out any games that you have of interest. We hope you enjoy any of the new games that are coming out soon, potentially. So, as always, we will catch you possibly next week with either another FIFA match or possibly with different content. So, with that, see you till next week.
Ciao, folks.
See you.